Hello, everyone. Namaskar. This is Minku Bhuttar of the Circle of Joy, a platform that brings you transformational practices at a deep conscious level and oodles of joy. Welcome to the first season of Funky Chunky Anecdotes, in which I will be bringing fresh perspectives on different facets of life. Easy Ozy, an old English dialect word meaning easygoing or laid back. So, have you been an easy Ozy all your life? It's time to relearn, rewire, and reboot with me every Tuesday. This week, I want to introduce another obsolete yet colorful word. You will sound super smart mixing into your next cocktail conversation. The word is brabble, meaning pick a nigga, quibble, squabble, argue, debate for no reason. Imagine draining ourselves with inconsequential arguments बिना किसी कारण के बहस वाद विवाद मन को बहुत भारी पड़ सकता है. So are you a brabbler or know a brabbler in the family or circle of friends? Maybe someone like Bollywood actor Shotgun, a la Shatrughan Sinha, with his cock-a-hoop attitude and his deep guttural voice saying खामोश to you all the time. अंदर की बात बताओ, मैंने जयपुर लिटरेस में उनके साथ एक शाम बिताई थी और सच में वो बहुत विनम्र और अच्छे व्यवहार के हैं. Even pulled out a chair for me. Was it my charm? No, I just think he's a thorough gentleman. Let me share something really interesting with all of you. I have had almost a few dozen conversations globally to see how others are doing under the recent Bradley pressures. So, a friend of mine with two kids, and I think they are in their 20s, said to me very seriously, Minku, it's important to have a dog so that someone in the house is happy to see you. Imagine that. And another friend said, not sure which is harder on a relationship, sharing a dresser for the last 5 months of lockdown or sharing an iPhone charger just for one day. And mind you, this is the same friend who said to me, marriages are made in heaven. And I feel like saying to her, but so is thunder and lightning. Ouch. Reminds me of that song, Rooty Rooty Pia Manau Kaise. So, yes, tolerating a brabbler is great by all means. Let's be open minded, but not so open minded that our brains drop out. I want you to listen to Bake Camus, who was surrounded by brabbles in her traumatic marriage, and she writes about it in her best selling book, Be Your Own Hero: How to Live Life on Your Own Terms. Here she is, all the way from the UK.
This week, I've learned two words. The first one is brabble. The second one is abulant. Now, brabble, it fits perfectly for my life, where I come from, my past. Because in life, we get to meet. For me, I was married to this person, but also families. Because when I was married, I was arranged marriage, and it wasn't a happy marriage. It wasn't easy marriage. And with that came a lot of pain, heartache, challenges. But then even the family, for them to be, go back to your husband. Whatever you think you want is not good enough. And that is the meaning of bramble. And to argue loudly about unimportant matters, because it's not important for me. It's not actually making me happy. And until the day I actually found peace, when I found my ambulance, and I found joy, happiness. It wasn't easy for me to get out and actually maintain and actually fight for myself, for my children, for the things that I want in life, my dreams, my desires. This is something so important to me, and nothing can stop me. Now that is what's all about. Thank you so much. Hey, I also want to say that, Minku, you are doing a fantastic job through your podcasts, bringing such ebullient messages. Thank you.
Listening to Bake, I really, really want to salvage you or them if you are the babbler. अगर आप झगड़ालू है तो उनको बचाना पड़ेगा, right? खैर, when you don't see eye to eye with someone on a hot button issue, it's fraught with tension and it's straining your relationships to the point that you begin to dread seeing them. Here are some tips. Number one, focus on the reason you have that person in your life. Be in gratitude. Number two, remember always debates are usually heated, discussions stay warm. So stay with the latter. And even if the brabbler around you is a human equivalent of hyena, forgive. Because resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies. It doesn't work like that. Number three, let curiosity and rationale replace curses. I love what award winner writer Alain de Botton said. Compatibility should be the consequence of love and not always its prerequisite. So stop expecting all loved ones to fall in with your views. Last quickie for you, sail away from these brabbles like a cloud across the sky. बादल की तरह क्या कभी सोचा है इन घने काले बादलों के बारे में? अजीब सी फितरत है इनकी जनाब, हवाओं में बह जाते हैं पर जब ठान ले तो आसमान पर मस्त मौला बनकर छा भी तो जाते हैं. So learn how to get out of arguments or heated debates. Here is a close friend, Sue Kerr, a mental well-being mindset specialist. Listen to what she says.
Oh my, Minku, what a word. What a word to give me to talk about. Brabble. Brabble, oh my goodness. A very rare word in the English language for squabble. And I think it's safe to say that we all of us from time to time have squabbled relentlessly and religiously and without any rhyme or reason with our partners, family, friends, etc. I know for sure that a lot of the time in my old life, before I saw the light, so to speak, I would argue a point just to prove a point with no end in sight and no result other than a sense of self-satisfaction. The number of friendships I've lost because of it is unbelievable. I know differently these days, and if I tend to have a point to put across, I most very definitely don't brabble. Not with grown-ups anyway. As you know, we have a 5-year-old grandson who lives with us, George, and George and I have brabbles all day long when he's trying to put his point across to me as a 5-year-old boy, and as he's grown up, I try to educate him that actually what he's trying to talk about is making no sense. But you know what? In the mind of a 5-year-old, it makes complete sense. He said to me the other day, the trouble is with you, Nonny, you just don't understand me. And I stopped and looked at him and I thought, actually, George, you're spot on, mate. I have no clue why you think that that's important. It's not important for me, equally, to argue with you. So we agree to disagree. Excellent. It's a result. He's happy because he's got his point across and I've accepted it. I'm happy because I've realised the error of my ways. And these days, brabbling is no more. We have discussions. That's it. For a reason. But brabbling's now a thing of the past, both in my life and in my household. And for that, I'm very, very happy. Thanks for the opportunity to talk about this, Minku. Much love and blessings. Take care.
So, after hearing all that, I hope none of you will be in a brabble. Just be calm, be happy, and maybe the lion shall lie down with the calf, but the calf won't get much sleep. Woody Allen said that. Does it sound like another brabble? No, this one sounds like another dinner in the making. And hey, if you do want to argue, raise your voice, raise it for honesty and truth and compassion against injustice and deceit and greed. I will see you next week with a new word, jafty, meaning to be a pushover or not standing up for yourself. So stay strong in the meantime. This was Minku Putter keeping you company while you did what you were doing. Next Tuesday, the Circle of Joy's funky, chunky anecdotes will bring another episode that helps transformational practice at a deep subconscious level. Till then, stay safe and joyful.